Okay, so our topic for today is um do not dwell on the past relationships that you came out of, whether it was years ago. Let me tell you, I was carrying so much pain inside from my past relationships, and one one day my dad was over, he was like, "You're still dwelling on the past. You know that was from 8 years ago." I was like, 8 years ago. So I had to do the math, and it really was over 9 years ago. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I just start counting from all my exes. It's been 14 years from the guy I dated from, I think it was 2003, from 2003 to 2004. But you had to count when you ended with them. So I ended it with him um, 2004 to now. Years later, it's been 14 years. From 2008, that's 12 years. From 2011, no, 2010, that's 10 years. From 2011, that's 9 years. And from 2002, I think that was like 15 years. Yeah, 15 years. So it's amazing that it's been that long. And I'm like, okay, I was holding on to all this for what? I don't have to go through this, you know. It's the past for one thing, and it's just it's just not worth it. It's not worth it stressing over something so small that you do have control of not worrying about it no more. But something that you can't control already happened. You can't cry over spilled milk. I know you heard that saying when you was younger or older or whatever. Well, basically, it's the truth. You can't cry over spilled milk. But some people fail to realize that, well, I know it probably still hurt. It do probably still hurt. And a lot of us is like, okay, I ain't know it been that long. But like in my last topic of compromising, half of these guys didn't want to compromise, and if he was compromising a lot, it was in vain because they still wanted to play around, or be a player, dog, user, leecher, or playing around, playing a field, or just trying to play around like it's some ball field game or something. It just was like, they wanted to cheat, they wanted to lie, they wanted to steal. So if you gonna lie, you gonna cheat, you gonna cheat, you gonna steal, you gonna steal, you gonna kill. I mean, that's the old saying. You can't really uh, trust someone that is constantly always cheating. And it may seem like that they care. It may seem like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. But if they really cared, you'll know because they'll always be there for you. Regardless, they'll always be there. But sometimes it seems a little upsetting because we're always there for them, but they don't seem like they're always there for us. And we be like, but wait a minute. I mean, it just seemed like, you know, we forgive them. I mean, you can forgive a person without going back, you know. Forgiveness is really for you anyway. But when you take God out of it, it's for God in you, so you can like make it in and make it closer to Him. And if you forgive others, you will be forgiven by Him in heaven. So it works kind of hand in hand. What have we given up to follow Christ? I gave up a lot of things in my lifetime. I gave up dating, sexing, fornicating. I gave up masturbation. I gave up being in unequally yoked relationships. I gave up listening to a lot of secular music, you know, rap, hip hop, R&B. I gave up watching horror pictures. And picking up your cross and following Christ goes a long way. Like, He sacrificed a lot for us, so we gotta do the same for Him. Them, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. And I gave up wearing skimpy sexual clothing, too sexual prerogative clothing, watching prerogative movies or TV shows, watching a lot of things with cursing, profanity, prerogativeness, you know, evil, sin, you know, crazy stuff. And also, I gave up befriending or hanging around unequally yoked unbeliever friends or associates and stuff like that. Oh, can't forget, I gave up drinking. I gave up smoking. I did marijuana once, but I still gave it up. Smoking cigarettes, tried it twice out of my life, gave it up. It was very addictive, but God took hold of it before it got worse in my life. I never really did no hard street drugs, thank God, but I gave up the drinking. Drinking was kind of getting out of control, so, you know, God helped me give it up at an early age. And I gave up listening to my favorite R&B artists like Shanti, Leah, Tamia, a lot of them artists is Mario, you know. And then when I do listen to love songs, it gotta be pure love. Oh, I gave up fornicative love songs like, you know, thug loving songs and fornicative songs. You know, now I try to listen to love songs like spending the rest of your life with somebody, not just making love songs and stuff like that. So, yep. And I gave up makeup, lashes, wearing pants and jeans, booty hugging jeans, tight pants like it's painted on me, tight stuff that's painted on me. And I call them suffocating clothes. I gave up singing secular music, R&B, hip hop, rap, and all that for the world. I gave up watching worldly TV shows, worldly movies, pornos. I used to like watching that. I gave up eating certain foods too. Like, I'm really supposed to have pork in my diet, but I gave that up. I mean, even though I know Jesus purified us, still ain't no pure animal though. It's a nasty, dirty animal. And I really don't get along with pork. I really don't like pork. And also, I used to like eating my dead pork chop. It's the only pork I would eat, but I don't really eat that no more either. I gave up red meat, you know, but this is stuff I gave up for God and me because it don't agree with my system like that. And it blows me up. So you gotta find out when you get older or while you're younger what works for you, you know, what your body can stomach, what your body can, you know, produce right in your system, what it can't, what blows you up, what makes you go through these changes in a good or bad way and stuff like that. I also gave up weed for a while, get my hair, nails, and toes done. I went on spiritual symbolic fasts. I would wear wigs or scarves or, you know, ponytails. And like if I was fasting off wigs, I would wear ponytails. And if I was fasting off ponytails, I would wear braids. And if I was fasting off braids, I would wear scarves. So it's like, it is what it is, you know. And then when I was fasting off getting my nails and toes done, I would just wear regular polish, or I would just keep it clear or pure or whatever, or just don't put on nothing, or, you know, whatever. I gave up a lot of desserts and stuff, which I really don't need in my diet anyway because of my diabetes. But I fast off, you know, I mean, yeah, I could splurge here and there, but I fast off, you know, I go on a daily diet sometimes, daily fast, whatever sometimes. So you got to realize in this Christ life, what are we giving up to follow Christ? You know, I gave up toxic relationships, unhealthy relationships. I thought I had a healthy, but I don't think I ever had a healthy relationship, like, except with Stanford. I did, but we wasn't really in love. We was more for the ministry than anything. We was best friends more than anything. And we wasn't meant to marry because God wanted to marry him later to somebody else. So then with the boy Justin, we was okay except his temper, you know, his attitude problems. But other than that, I guess we was alright. But that's what messed up everything. He was inconsistent. I had my faults too, you know. I was bossy and controlling and had a lot of rules and regulations and curfews and all that. Why giving him a key? So yeah. Then he kept saying I was acting like his mama or something. But and then Joey, he just wasn't mature enough. He was a babe. He was had, you know, medical mental problems, so he wasn't able to handle adultful, strong foundational relationships. So it just didn't work out. But then George, he didn't have it all the way up the stairs. You know, he reminded me of Joey. It just, yeah. But he gave me anything I wanted, but I had to get away from him because he was trying to like fatten me up to get me to like 300 or 400 pounds so nobody else would want me but him, because he like his women real big and huge, and that's not right, you know. That's not even caring about their health, you know. So I had to get away from him. Plus he was real jealous, very bodaciously jealous, and didn't want me having no male friends, or would fight every guy that tried to come in my path, or, you know. So he was crazy. So anyway, I gave up a lot of toxic relationships, toxic friendships, toxic relationships, even with family, friends, loved ones, neighbors, co-workers, you know. And then it's like, I let a lot of friends go for Christ. I let a lot of family members go for Christ. I let a lot of lovers go for Christ, loved ones, you know. I gave up a lot to follow Christ, and I'll do it again. And what are we doing to take care of ourselves to show that we want to keep following Christ? Well, I take my diabetic medicine, and sorry about that. I take my diabetic medicine. I take all my blood pressure medicine. I take my nerve medicine. I take my bladder medicine. I take everything I can to take, you know, and vitamins to help strengthen my situation, to help me stay strong and healthy, you know, and on point to keep running this race and, you know, carrying on through God's ministry. So all the pastors, you know, that I grew up on, Come to find out, a lot of them are crooked. God has been exposing them for the longest. And, like Joyce Myers, T.D. Jakes, um, Joel Steen. I ain't gonna talk about the ones that died, but Benny Hinn, Kenneth Copeland, like all these people I grew up on, I was thinking they was okay, but they are corrupted, false pastors and teachers, because the money then corrupted them. They trust in their riches and worldly glories and stuff. Instead of giving God the glory, because God shares his glory with no man, nobody. They thinking they teaching there's other ways to get to heaven, or their money could get you to heaven, or it's just ridiculous. And half of these people was all gimmickal pastors because it was all about the loot, all about the money, all about masonry stuff, being a mason or whatever. You can't be a Christian and a Mason. You can't be a Mason and a Muslim. You can't be both. You can't be, because Mason is like a money religion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just can't be both. And I'm going to keep them in prayer that they'll come up out of it, because God always give us a second chance way before Jesus come back. Even with the rappers and singers of the world, R&B singers. Even a lot of the gospel artists went worldly with the money and sold out for darkness and wickedness and all that. Coming to church or coming to awards or revivals or whatever, looking like you going on some dance club, looking like you just stepped out of a sexual magazine. It's ridiculous. Like, no, there's no morals with that. There's no standards, no good motives. Like, it's ridiculous. And I ain't the one to judge. God gonna judge them rightfully, fearfully, and harshly, because they're not listening to his commandments, statutes, and laws. And they was astraying a lot of guys, lost sheep out here, dressing like that, acting like that. Dressing prerogative, thinking it's okay when you're sending the wrong message to God's people, to the lost ones and the found ones. Like, it's a shame. But we gotta keep them in prayer. Kurt Franklin, Mary, they all ain't the same how they used to be. I used to really look up to them, but God been exposing a lot. All we could do is keep them in prayer that they'll find their way. But half of them just kind of sold out to, if it's not darkness, it's money, or, it's just crazy stuff. We just gotta keep them in prayer. I was thinking about going on Sunday bus. I am. But I don't know. I mean, it's up to God if he want me to. I ain't gonna mind their business, or they ain't gonna let them mind mine. God is my business and I'm his. So I'm gonna be there for one plan and one purpose only, God's glory, and not victory on his team. So I will be letting them know that it's not about me, it's about God. So that being said, what would y'all, give up for God today? What would y'all, you have to give up your all and follow Christ? But what are y'all putting on your cross? What are y'all taking off your cross? What are y'all taking off your life to follow Christ? What are y'all, it's like a banana peel. What are you stripping your cross of? What are you bearing? What are you not bearing? What are you giving to God? What are you holding on to? What are you doing in your Christ life? How are you working out your salvation? Leave comments below. And hopefully I see a lot of good comments that you gave it to God, that you are living right, that you are doing this and doing that to follow Christ. So just be blessed. Make sure you're compromising for God today. Compromising a lot. Giving up a lot. Because, God's relationship is not just a friendship, but it's a marriage. It's an ultimate relationship. It's like one big ultimate relationship with a huge lover that's in multiple characteristics. Like, he could be your heavenly father, your parent, your Lord and Savior, your big brother, your best friend, your soulmate, your opinion, your doctor, your lawyer, your boss, your teacher, your preacher, your priest, everything. He could be any and everything you need him to be. Just remember, he know what he's doing. He's God. He's God alone. Just be still. Step aside. Let him be God. Do what he do. Know what he's doing. He can do it better than anybody else could do it because he's God. So just follow him. Okay, God bless. Be blessed. Make sure you're picking up your cross and asking God to hide you behind his cross, behind your cross, and just be blessed. God bless.